have heard of a website known as the Purple Site because on certain Reddit forums, they don't call it its actual name because they're so edgy. They're like, we can't mention the website in case Games Workshop find it. So they call it the Purple Site. And the Purple Site is Cults 3D. Okay. This isn't a secret. It's a secret to no one. I don't know why they have a subreddit, and they're like, we'll call it the Purple Site so no one will know what it's called. They'll not, only those in the know will know what they're talking about. People are like, I just found this on the Purple Site. Don't tell anyone, but it's on the Purple Site. And everyone on there who's like joined like yesterday because they bought their first Mars, they're like, what's the Purple Site? And then someone goes, Cults 3D. So it's really secret, okay? You can't talk about it. It's kind of like Fight Club. Don't mention the cult, okay? However, what was interesting is what happened this morning. Now, I will say, I'm not promoting this. I am a journalist and it's already been taken down, okay? Spoilers. Cringe. However, something very weird popped up this morning on Purple Site, which will never be named. Shout out to the mods for finding this for me. There was quite a lot of new files posted, as you can see. New Ultra Lord Man, Saturnine Terminators, Mark II Terminators, Orc Commando Kill Team. To be fully clear, 104 files were uploaded this morning, all from the same user, which was known as and then some other letters that you could probably work out. But it was a little crazy because this person, in the space of just a few hours, had like 2,000 followers on Cults 3D. I mean, the Purple Site. And they had, I think it was like 200,000 downloads. Whereas like some of the most popular kits, like, let's have a look. Let's just look at like best designs. This fucking Flexi Skeleton. 1K, that's not fucking best, is it? Okay, this has 12,000 views. It was uploaded 5 years ago, but it's had 500 downloads. Okay, because Lockheed Martin Super Constellation, you know, pretty popular, I've heard. So you can see that like this one's been up 5 years, and it's 4 years. It's like 12,000 views. This guy had 200,000 downloads in the space of like a few hours. You know, this was in the 3D printing community viral. And obviously, as we saw from that first image, there's some stuff there that wasn't even released, such as Ultraman Lord. Now, the files aren't available anymore, but like, it's actually crazy because like they have Ultraman Lord already, you know what I mean? And this isn't released yet. It's not a model that's out yet, and someone's like already downloaded it and printed it. There's like another one here as well. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, this is Games Workshop staff. This is Games Workshop staff because one of them that was coming out was the Iron Hands character that hasn't been released yet. This is a screenshot that was sent to me. Like the Iron Hands character with the Kanobo, I think it's called. But obviously it's not the same model because one, it's cut completely wrong for a Games Workshop model, and he's got a Terminator helmet, which the current one that we've seen doesn't have. Now that doesn't mean it doesn't have one, but obviously it's got quite iconic face. But as you can see, it's just cut really weirdly. It's cut like it's a 3D model. So a lot of people are thinking, you know, it's Games Workshop staff are like leaking the STL. First we had the Marty's Calgar leak, and now we've got the STL leaking from Games Workshop. But it's not. What it is someone or a few people who are very talented and have looked at images and either used AI and then fixed it, or have just designed it from scratch, or like kit bashed it. A lot of the speculation is what they've done is they've taken a Terminator and kit bashed it in Blender. So there's one person that, like, as I said, like uploaded 104 different files of varying quality. Some of them of like unreleased models that they've designed. Again, not unheard of because we've seen when the Void Dragon first got announced, that was already a 3D model before it came out. It was also a scantily clad 3D model before the official one came out, with big knockers on a bed. You know what I mean? People don't fuck about anymore. for is as soon as Games Workshop announce a model, someone will start designing it. It's like that sort of speed, and they'll have it done in a couple of days. The thing is with it, is with this massive upload, like as far as I'm aware, there's like 40 to 45 gigabytes of files, all uploaded in the space of a few hours, downloaded 200,000 times in the space of a few hours. It turns out a lot of it is not original. A lot of it wasn't original. Which obviously, because initially people thought, oh, it's all the STLs of all the official models and they're all just getting dropped on Cults 3D random morning, you know? But it wasn't. What it actually was, it seemed like is someone's collection with some stuff that hadn't been released, such as like the Ultraman and the Iron Hands Lord, or I don't know what they wanted to call it. Like, probably just call it Iron Hands character, not out yet. But then, because there was 104 files that were all Games Workshop related, that was clearly a collection that someone had been like building up and then just re-uploaded all at once. Then everyone started downloading it, and then within a few hours, gone. Completely gone, which is like completely understandable. Games Workshop were always going to take this down. I'm just surprised at how fast it came down, but also surprised at how fast it was all downloaded. As I said, 200,000 downloaded in the space of a few hours is like unheard of. Cults was taking a hammering. They're up in their server cost this week because it probably cost them that much. But then there was lots of people glorifying it on Printed Warhammer, you know, saying shout out. They called him the gorilla because his profile picture is some sort of gorilla. I believe Harambe, but also, you know, this is his profile picture. So lots of people like praising him, saying, well done, shout to you. But then they were having philosophical breakdowns of why people like Gorilla Guy are actually bad for the community. First of all, if you don't know who I'm talking about, don't ask. It's against the subreddit rules and the account has already been banned anyway. I've seen a lot of glazing here for the Gorilla Guy, calling him a hero, a Robin Hood type character, stick it to the man, GW. God, who else? Who else? Don't get me wrong, I have more reasons to hate GW than most. Interesting. But the only people he's actually ripping off are the original STL designers who made the scans and files that Gorilla Guy stole and uploaded without credit. Which is just hilarious, to be honest. Actually hilarious brain length. I'm like, yeah, we need to stick it to Games Workshop. So what we need to do is like steal and redesign all of Games Workshop's like designs, okay, and then sell them, and then inevitably get copyright claimed and cease and desisted. And then this thief Gorilla Guy decides to re-upload my stolen ideas for free and give them out to people. I can't believe Gorilla Guy stole my design, which I stole in the first place, which is hilarious. They're actually having like a bit of a breakdown. I mean, this has 0 votes and 94 comments. A few people are having a bit of a no, the Gorilla Guy's actually bad because he stole from the independent creators when you know, do what you want. I'm not your fucking mum. I'm not the police. I don't care. But for them to go, he's stealing from the creators who made it when they stole the designs in the first place, and like a lot of it 3D scanned models to then re-upload, sell, give away for free. And it's like, no, the Gorilla Guy's actually a big thief. This is Galactic Forge. It's Galactic Army all over again. Yeah, literally. This is like when Tech Bros wanted to copyright AI art. If you enjoy your cheaper alternative STL files and actually want them to continue being produced, don't rip off the creators who went into the effort of making them for you. I can't believe you ripped off the creators who 3D scanned the models and re-uploaded them. TLDR, piracy is good except when it's bad. So brave. So brave and powerful, bro. I mean, who would they credit? Other pirates who also remain anonymous? I would 100% support the original creators if I could find them without having to dig through 1,000 files on the purple site. I think it's so funny that they call it the purple site. What do they call Pornhub? The orange site. Well, Games Workshop won't copyright claim for the orange site, you know what I mean? Great show is given correct, but having a moral stance on this issue is kind of odd. Credit, yes. Bias sales from people that illegally stole the art to begin with. Instead of thanking the guy that stole the art from the guy that stole the art from the creator is neat, I guess. Yes, 100% of the prints you post are not stolen art. Their original work, so congrats in being the problem. Original works! Original! Did you not see the tabs I've just closed, bro? The original works! Chat, this is original work, do not steal. Are you fucking high? How are people so deluded? I feel like I'm going mad sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm going mad, right? But because I start, you know when you see so much stuff and you think everyone's deluded, does that mean you're deluded? Because like, I'm clearly in the wrong. Because everyone's fucking dumb. It feels like every day I go on the internet, more and more people are fucking dumb, you know? I go on Twitter begrudgingly and I'm like, you are so fucking stupid. I go on TikTok and read the comments and I'm like, you are so fucking stupid. People have no fucking idea what copyrighted IP is. There's like there's like that study, right? It's like most Americans, just not calling out Americans in particular, but that's where the study was done. But it's like most Americans have a reading comprehension of like 7 years old, if that. And it's just like, holy shit. First molding, now kids these days comments, I think you're just aging. No, I'm not saying kids are stupid, I'm saying people are stupid, bro. The only people he's ripping off are the original guys who ripped off GW. Whose side am I supposed to take? Who are we angry at today, purple site enjoyers? Our American government is now just making up that Tylenol causes autism with no evidence. Bro. Was that the big Monday announcement? I think people are missing the point here. Regardless of where you land on the morality of people modeling proxies of GW designs, presumably, if you're in this subreddit, you want access to good quality printable models from Warhammer. Those models don't come out thin air. They require a lot of talent and man hours. If schools keep getting their stuff stolen, a decent amount will eventually leave the community. We've already seen some pretty prolific creators of Warhammer sales stop producing stuff entirely due to file piracy. This does apply to scans too, to an extent. Any scan you've seen that is a printable quality is likely had days of work put into resculpting and refining details. Most commercially available scanners just can't part the detail needs to produce printable Warhammer model immediately. The rate of new skilled sculptors entering the community isn't all that high. If people keep getting chased off, you'll see the rate of new releases diminish over time. If that doesn't bother you, steal away, I guess, but I assume people posting printed Warhammer subreddit want Warhammer files to print. This makes 100% sense. You know, if people keep committing piracy for the files, people won't make any more files. Totally understand that. It's totally logical. If people keep making files and those files get stolen and shared around, people won't make any more files. However, the files that they are making are like direct copyrightable models. So to clarify, if people keep making files of stolen work and that new stolen work gets stolen, people will stop stealing. It's like trying to fucking wrangle pirates, you know what I mean? It's like, guys, look, I know we steal all the gold, but we can't keep stealing it from each other because then no one will keep stealing the gold because it gets stolen. You know what I mean? Guys, I know we're stealing so much, but let's stop stealing. Hey, guys, listen. And then they won't say, well, it's not stealing because I designed it, because they just fucking forget that as soon as you copy a design one-to-one, then you are just committing theft. No honor amongst my thieves. Yeah, literally. They're just fucking audacity of it all is crazy. Regardless of anyone's moral stance of one-to-one scan models and proxies, it's pretty simple. If you like the models by a creator, you shouldn't freely share them. It's that simple. Freely sharing them makes a creator less likely to continue creating fans in the community. If already huge names in the community quit over their stuff, being freely shared after days after they released it. These things take a lot of time to make, whether scanned, sculpted, or modeled, unique or not. Why would they all waste their time when they spend 8 hours creating kits worth $30 before it leaks? They don't just... The short-sightedness of this community is insane. Bro, it's all fucking... It's just stolen. It's just the fucking... What is going on? Like I said, I feel like I'm going fucking crazy, bro. I feel like more and more, I'm just losing my fucking mind. And then I'm like, am I the problem here, you know? Anyway, that's what's happened on the old PayPal side. Don't tell anyone what website we're referring to, will you?